Are you tired of feeling overwhelmed by your emotions, stuck in negative thought patterns, or reacting impulsively to every little setback in life? What if I told you there's a 2,000-year-old philosophy that can help you master your mind, stay calm in chaos, and take control of your life, no matter what the world throws at you? Welcome to today's video on how to master your mind like a Stoic. In this video, we're diving into timeless Stoic wisdom, where you'll discover the secret to cultivating unshakable mental clarity, turning adversity into opportunity, and building resilience, just like the great Stoic philosophers did. If you're ready to transform the way you think, feel, and respond to life's challenges, stick around. Because mastering your mind like a Stoic could be the game changer you've been waiting for. Stoicism, an ancient Greek philosophy, offers powerful tools for mastering the mind, managing emotions, and building resilience in the face of adversity. At its core, Stoicism teaches us how to align our thoughts and actions with reason, virtue, and acceptance of what we cannot control. By applying Stoic principles to our daily lives, we can train our minds to remain calm, focused, and content, no matter what challenges we face. If you found these Stoic principles helpful and want to take your mental clarity and resilience to the next level, here's what you can do. First, hit that like button to let me know you're ready to take control of your mind and embrace Stoic wisdom in your daily life. Second, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon so you never miss a video that helps you level up your mindset. Thanks for watching, let's keep growing, together. Here are some Stoic practices and techniques to help you master your mind. 1. Understand what you can and cannot control. One of the core principles of Stoicism is recognizing the boundary between what we can control and what we cannot. This distinction is central to reducing stress and finding peace of mind. In the Stoic worldview, our peace of mind is rooted in focusing only on those things that lie within our sphere of influence, while accepting those things outside of our control with calm and equanimity. What is within our control? Our thoughts. We can choose what we think about and how we interpret situations. Our internal mindset is a powerful tool, and our judgments shape our emotional responses. Our beliefs, the beliefs we hold, whether about ourselves, others, or the world, are ours to change. Through critical reflection and self-examination, we can adopt more rational, constructive beliefs. Our reactions. We can't always control what happens to us, but we can control how we respond. Stoics emphasize the importance of cultivating a measured, calm response to life's ups and downs. Our actions. What we do in any given moment is within our power. Our behavior, how we act toward others, and what we choose to do with our time are all subject to our decisions. What is not within our control? The actions of others. We can't make people behave in a certain way or control their responses, no matter how much we wish we could. While we can influence others through our own actions, their choices are ultimately their own. External events, weather, accidents, global events, and even the political climate are beyond our control. We can react to them, but we can't dictate them. The past. We can't change what has already happened, no matter how much we regret or ruminate on it. The past is a series of events that have already unfolded, and we must learn to accept it. The future is uncertain, and we cannot predict or control it. Worrying about what might happen is an exercise in futility, as we can only act in the present. Action step. Whenever you encounter a challenge or stressor, pause and ask yourself, is this something I can control? If the answer is yes, take proactive steps to address it. If the answer is no, practice letting go of it. Acknowledge the feelings it evokes but refrain from dwelling on what you cannot influence. This mindset helps build resilience and frees up mental energy for more constructive purposes. 2. Practice negative visualization. Negative visualization, or premeditatio malorum, is a practice where you intentionally imagine the worst-case scenarios in order to prepare for adversity and reduce fear. By contemplating potential losses or setbacks, we can mentally train ourselves to handle them with greater ease when, or if, they arise. This Stoic technique serves a dual purpose. Reducing fear. Often, the fear of the unknown or the imagined negative outcomes causes us more stress than the reality. By confronting our fears beforehand, we take away their power. Increasing appreciation. By considering the possibility of losing something valuable, whether it's a loved one, a job, our health, or our possessions, we learn to value and appreciate them more deeply. This practice can remind us that life is fragile, which enhances our gratitude for what we have. The goal is not to dwell on pessimism or become morbid, but rather to build emotional resilience by embracing the uncertainty and impermanence of life. The Stoics believe that suffering often comes not from external events, but from our attachment to things and our unrealistic expectations of permanence. Action step: take a few moments each day to practice negative visualization. Reflect on what you would do if you lost something you care about. For example, consider what would happen if you lost your job, faced a serious illness, or experienced a rupture in a meaningful relationship. Instead of avoiding the thought, imagine how you would respond, what resources you could draw on, and how you could adapt. This mental exercise can help you approach life's inevitable challenges with a calmer, more measured mindset. Additionally, you might consider applying this practice to everyday situations. For example, before a big meeting or presentation, imagine the worst possible outcome, such as stumbling over your words or being unprepared. Then, prepare yourself to handle the situation with grace, no matter the outcome. This reduces anxiety and primes you to respond more effectively. 3. Live according to nature. To live according to nature is a central Stoic concept that emphasizes aligning our actions with the natural order of the world and with our intrinsic human nature. Stoics believe that, as rational beings, we are naturally inclined toward virtue, living lives of wisdom, courage, justice, and moderation. When we act in accordance with this nature, we experience true fulfillment and inner peace. The key idea here is that our nature as humans is to reason, act with moral integrity, and strive for virtue. By practicing self-discipline and making virtuous choices, we contribute to the well-being of ourselves and society, fostering a sense of purpose and tranquility in our lives. Living in harmony with nature means accepting the natural flow of life, recognizing what is within our control, and acting in ways that contribute to the common good. The Stoic virtues. Wisdom, the ability to make good decisions based on reason and reflection. Courage, the strength to face fear, uncertainty, and adversity with integrity and resolve. Justice, acting fairly and with consideration for others, promoting equality and harmony in society. Moderation, avoiding excess and practicing self-control in all areas of life, from our appetites to our ambitions. By living virtuously, we align ourselves with our true nature, which leads to inner peace and contentment. The Stoics taught that a virtuous life is its own reward, independent of external success or failure. Action step: before making any decision, pause and ask yourself, is this action virtuous? Does it reflect wisdom, courage, justice, or moderation? If the answer is no, choose a different course of action. By making virtuous decisions consistently, you will develop a calm, purpose-driven life, where inner peace comes from living in accordance with your highest values. 4. Use the dichotomy of control. The dichotomy of control is a foundational principle in Stoic philosophy, which was most famously articulated by Epictetus. This principle teaches that we should focus on things within our control, our thoughts, attitudes, and actions, and let go of things beyond our control, external events, the actions of others, and outcomes that we cannot influence. Understanding this distinction is key to mastering our own mind and emotions. When we focus on things we cannot control, such as other people's behavior, the weather, or the global economy, we waste energy and invite frustration, anxiety, and resentment. On the other hand, when we focus on what we can control, our own thoughts and actions, we direct our energy toward areas where we have the most power and influence. This is where we can make meaningful change, find clarity, and cultivate peace. Key aspects of the dichotomy of control. What we can control: our thoughts, beliefs, reactions, and actions. These are our true domain, and the only areas where we can exercise genuine control. What we cannot control: external events, the past, the future, and the actions of others. These things are unpredictable and uncontrollable, and worrying about them only wastes energy and causes unnecessary stress. The Stoics emphasized that the key to mastering our minds is to recognize when we're focusing on things beyond our control and consciously redirect our attention to what we can change. This is the path to emotional freedom. Action step: when you feel anxiety or frustration, take a moment to pause and assess whether the situation is within your control. Ask yourself, can I do anything about this? If the answer is no, let go of your attachment to the outcome and accept the situation as it is. Redirect your energy toward what you can control: your thoughts, your behavior, and your response. This will help you cultivate a sense of calm and prevent you from becoming overwhelmed by the uncontrollable. 5. Focus on the present moment. The Stoics understood that true peace and strength come from living in the present moment. Marcus Aurelius, in his Meditations, wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." This insight highlights the importance of focusing on the present, rather than being preoccupied with the past or anxious about the future. Both the past and the future are outside of our control, and worrying about them only distracts us from the present, where real power and peace reside. Why focus on the present? The past. The past is gone and cannot be changed. Rehashing past mistakes or regrets only drains our energy and takes us out of the present moment. The future is uncertain, and anxiety about what may happen robs us of our ability to live fully in the here and now. The Stoics believed that it is far better to deal with the future as it comes, with calm preparation and acceptance, rather than fearing it in advance. The present is the only moment in which we can act, think, and experience life. By focusing on the present moment, we cultivate mindfulness, clarity, and resilience. The present is where true peace and meaning can be found. Action step: practice mindfulness every day. You can do this in many forms, whether through meditation, deep breathing, or simply being fully present in whatever activity you are engaged in. Whenever you catch your mind wandering to the past or future, gently bring your focus back to the present moment. This simple act of returning to the now cultivates mental clarity, reduces stress, and helps you build a more resilient and peaceful mind. In addition to formal mindfulness practices, try to be fully engaged in your daily tasks. Whether you're eating, working, or conversing with others, practice giving your full attention to the present moment. This reduces distractions and enhances your enjoyment of life. 6. Challenge your beliefs. The Stoics taught that our beliefs and perceptions shape our experience of reality. The way we interpret events, situations, and people directly influences how we feel and react. Often, negative beliefs or irrational thoughts can trigger emotional reactions that lead us to feel overwhelmed, anxious, or frustrated. But Stoicism offers a powerful tool: the ability to challenge and question those automatic reactions and beliefs. Why challenge our beliefs? Our minds are prone to cognitive distortions, such as catastrophizing, expecting the worst, or overgeneralizing, seeing one bad event as a pattern of failure. These unexamined beliefs shape how we perceive the world, and by accepting them without question, we often allow them to control us. By challenging these beliefs, we can break free from destructive mental patterns, regain control over our emotional state, and restore clarity and balance. The Stoic approach. The Stoics believed that our automatic reactions often arise from false assumptions or misguided judgments about the world. By examining these beliefs, we can see them for what they are, unfounded or exaggerated. Rational thinking is the key to freedom. If we understand the irrational nature of our beliefs, we can counter them with reason and reframe the situation in a more realistic or constructive light. Action step: when you feel triggered by an event or person, take a step back and reflect on the belief or assumption behind your reaction. Ask yourself, is this belief based on reality? Is this an exaggeration or distortion? What alternative interpretations or perspectives can I consider? By challenging irrational or negative beliefs, you give yourself the freedom to respond more thoughtfully and calmly. Over time, this practice helps to break cycles of stress and reactivity, replacing them with clarity and emotional resilience. 7. Embrace adversity. For the Stoics, adversity is not something to be feared or avoided, but rather an opportunity for growth and self-improvement. They viewed challenges, setbacks, and hardships as part of the natural order of life. Rather than seeing obstacles as signs of failure or misfortune, Stoics saw them as tests of virtue, ways to develop wisdom, patience, courage, and resilience. As Seneca put it, difficulties strengthen the mind, as labor does the body. Just as the body grows stronger through physical exertion and hardship, the mind strengthens through confronting life's difficulties. The Stoic view is that suffering and struggle are essential for personal development, and that in every challenge lies an opportunity to practice Stoic virtues like self-discipline, fortitude, and wisdom. Why embrace adversity? When we avoid challenges, we deprive ourselves of opportunities to grow. Comfort and ease may seem desirable, but they often lead to stagnation. Facing adversity head-on allows us to build resilience, sharpen our problem-solving abilities, and strengthen our character. Action step: when faced with a challenge or difficulty, don't run from it. Instead, take a step back and ask yourself, what can I learn from this situation? What virtue can I practice here? Patience, courage, self-control, or wisdom? How can I use this difficulty to become stronger? Rather than seeing challenges as obstacles, view them as tools for personal growth. The more you embrace adversity, the more you will cultivate inner strength and the ability to weather life's storms with grace and resilience. 8. Cultivate gratitude. One of the core teachings of Stoicism is the importance of gratitude. The Stoics believe that we should focus on what we have, rather than constantly yearning for more or lamenting what we lack. Practicing gratitude shifts our mindset from scarcity to abundance, fostering contentment and peace. In a world where we are often bombarded with messages of lack and desire, Stoics remind us that true happiness comes not from acquiring more, but from appreciating what we already have. By practicing gratitude, we shift our focus to the present moment, cultivating a sense of appreciation for the simple joys and blessings that life offers. Why practice gratitude? Gratitude helps to counteract negative thinking patterns like envy, resentment, or dissatisfaction. It shifts our attention away from what is missing in our lives and refocuses us on what is already abundant: our health, our relationships, the beauty of nature, or even small, everyday moments. A grateful mindset is a source of emotional resilience, as it enables us to find contentment regardless of external circumstances. Action step: start a gratitude journal and make it a daily habit. Each night, write down 3 things you are thankful for, whether big or small. These could be a supportive friend, a beautiful sunset, a moment of peace during a busy day, your health, or the simple fact of being alive. By regularly reflecting on the positive aspects of your life, you gradually train your mind to focus on abundance, not lack. Over time, this practice will foster a sense of contentment and reduce anxiety about what you don't have. 9. Engage in reflection. Self-reflection is one of the most powerful tools for personal growth in Stoic philosophy. Stoic philosophers, especially Marcus Aurelius, used reflection as a daily practice to examine their thoughts, actions, and emotions. His meditations were essentially a series of private reflections aimed at clarifying his values, strengthening his resolve, and improving his character. Through regular reflection, we can gain a deeper understanding of ourselves, uncover areas for improvement, and align our actions with our highest ideals. The Stoics believed that without reflection, we risk drifting through life without purpose or direction. Reflection helps us stay grounded, allowing us to course-correct when needed and ensure that our actions are consistent with our values. Why reflect? Self-awareness. By regularly examining our thoughts and behaviors, we become more conscious of our automatic reactions, biases, and patterns. This awareness is the first step toward positive change. Growth and learning, reflection enables us to identify mistakes and learn from them. It also helps us recognize when we've made progress, boosting our confidence and motivation. Emotional clarity, reflecting on our emotional responses helps us understand why we feel a certain way and whether our emotions are grounded in reality or influenced by irrational beliefs. Action step, set aside time each day, preferably in the evening, to reflect on your thoughts, actions, and feelings. Ask yourself, did I act in accordance with my values today? Where could I have responded differently, and how? What can I improve tomorrow? This practice doesn't need to be long or complex. A few minutes of thoughtful reflection each day can significantly improve your mental clarity, emotional regulation, and overall self-awareness. 10. Practice self-discipline. Self-discipline is another core tenet of Stoicism. The Stoics saw the ability to control one's impulses and make thoughtful decisions as essential to living a virtuous and meaningful life. To master the mind, we must first learn to master our desires, the craving for instant gratification, distractions, or indulgences that steer us away from our long-term goals. Self-discipline doesn't mean repressing your desires or living an austere life for its own sake. Instead, it means choosing wisely when to indulge and when to restrain. It's about making deliberate decisions that align with your values and long-term well-being, rather than succumbing to the pull of fleeting pleasures. Why practice self-discipline? Mental clarity. Self-discipline helps you focus on what matters most and avoid distractions that derail your goals. It gives you the mental clarity to prioritize long-term growth over temporary satisfaction. Self-mastery. Every time you exercise self-discipline, you strengthen your ability to control your impulses, fostering a deeper sense of inner strength and self-respect. Long-term success. By consistently practicing self-discipline, you align your daily actions with your larger goals, making it more likely that you'll achieve meaningful success in the long run. Action step. Identify one area of your life where you struggle with self-discipline, whether it's procrastination, overeating, indulgence in distractions, or something else. Then, take small, actionable steps to improve. For example, set specific, achievable goals, e.g., write for 20 minutes a day, avoid unhealthy snacks between meals. Break down larger tasks into smaller, manageable steps to prevent overwhelm. Reward yourself for sticking to your discipline, e.g., after completing a task, take a short break or do something you enjoy. Be patient with yourself. Building self-discipline is a gradual process, and setbacks are part of the journey. The key is consistency and the willingness to improve over time. Conclusion. Mastering your mind through Stoicism isn't about avoiding negative emotions or pretending that life is always easy. It's about learning how to control your response to life's challenges, developing resilience, and cultivating inner peace through acceptance, wisdom, and virtue. By embracing Stoic principles and integrating them into your daily life, you can build the mental fortitude needed to navigate the unpredictable and often difficult nature of the world. The Stoic journey is not about perfection, but about gradual improvement. Through daily practices like self-reflection, practicing self-discipline, challenging beliefs, embracing adversity, and focusing on gratitude, you can transform your mindset, reduce stress, and improve your emotional stability. By applying these timeless principles, you will strengthen your ability to respond to life with clarity, purpose, and grace.